Let's get some good hands here. Good hands. Good hands. He's also playing some sort of a Dwarf deck. Probably the same thing we've been seeing recently. We need an aggressive hand here. That's not it, so we're definitely mulling this. We're hoping for like a Howling Brave into a... optimally, we want Howling Brave into Crash a Beast would be the optimal thing to see. So he's mulling. That's obviously good for us. Is that the one for beating... I'll draw again, obviously. We'll keep this. Constantina makes this somewhat aggressive. Army and Zakiir are, yeah, probably not the best cards to have in hand, but hopefully we'll draw into some more aggression. We have to play this Shard of Savagery for Wild, which is unfortunate given the cards that we have in hand right now. Opens up with a Charge Bot, that's fine. I wonder if he's playing... Ooh, he might be playing... He's in Ruby, that's interesting. Another Constantina. Well, not exactly what we want to see. There's only 2 in the deck, so there's no way we can draw another one. If he bounces one, I guess that means we can play the other one at some point in time here. Army of the Arcane Cinder really probably won't do too much here, because I don't think he's going to be... Well, he might be killing stuff with using Ruby like that. Shouldn't have counter for Constantina, that's always nice. If anything, she'll probably get bounced. Kinda want the alternate image. Okay, Gearsmith to search. So I think he might be some sort of plans deck at this point. Because he's not playing... Or maybe he's playing the Dwarf Aggro? He's playing the Dwarf Aggro deck. Okay. Alright, I see what's happening here. Alright, well I know what to do here. That's pretty sick hand there. That's pretty good. Yep, I definitely need to try to stabilize here, and I've got Constantina to do it with, and that's not the greatest. That's a pretty good turn 2 there. That's a pretty sick turn 2. I'm going to end up trading Constantina for his Warbot, and then playing another one. This is definitely not the hand we want to see here. But we can side in... we can side in some stuff to help out. Eventually we can play this Army of the Arcane Cinder. That'll be maybe nice to have, hopefully. We've actually got artifact removal, so we'll side that in as well. That'll be good to have here. Let's see what my Twitter feed's doing here. Swings in with Warbot, we'll trade Warbot here. If he swings in with Electroid, we'll just take 3. If he swings in with the House, yeah, I'll probably still trade the Warbot because I've got another Constantina anyways. Alright, that's fine. Make the trade here. Take 3. We do have some time to try to get, you know, it's debatable whether I even want to just draw shards or if I want to draw more aggressive things. Unfortunately, I'm going to be taking another 3 here, but that at least ties up all the rest of his attackers for a little while. We're in range. We're getting close to being able to play Zakiir and Army of the Arcane Cinder. Draw another shard, we can do it. Taking 3. So, yeah, we'll be siding in our Heatwaves here for this deck. This Heatwave will blow this deck out pretty well. Yeah, that's good for him. Okay, well, it looks like eventually in 2 turns we can play Army of the Arcane Cinder. Unfortunately, he'll be able to use his Warhulk command plans before, like, I think he can build them now. Can he complete them now? No, he can't complete them now. We get a turn, but it won't matter. I don't think it'll matter. So he swings for another 3 here. Yeah, we just kind of, we almost just side in and then mull until we get like a Heatwave again in this matchup. That's another dude. So I might take 6 here. I need to actually have something that dies to this army, but it won't matter because it's going to come way too late. Because I won't have blockers anymore and I need the blockers. So I think it's pretty much good games here. I'm not too annoyed with this one though. He might as well just swing in. At this point, that's what I think. Yep. Alright, well. Let's kill this Gearsmith so we can't bounce it and get something else. And that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 damage there. Yep, and then he can complete that, and he's got this thing coming up. It's pretty... I don't even get to play Army of the Arcane Cinder here before he can kill me. But it's for Ruby, so I could play Zakiir eventually, but yeah, it's not going to come soon enough. That doesn't really matter. Might as well use that. But it really doesn't matter that much. Exhaust his guy, makes a Warhulk. Now I can't block all the damage. Alright. Alright, well I know what to side in. Heatwave seems pretty good here. And Nature Rains. And then we just basically get rid of all the really expensive stuff. So we get rid of Zakiir and Jadiim and Hawkwind and these armies and Rootfather? Probably Rootfather too. Yeah, that's fine. We'll get rid of that too. Two Crash Beasts here. That would be optimal. That would be our turn 2 craziness. Okay, I chose to draw. That's good. This isn't that bad. This is doable. We'll keep this. We can Falconeer, and Falconeer can block a lot of things, and he isn't running counters, so I don't have to worry about it. Pretty sure he's not running counters at least. Kept his 7, which is not, doesn't make me feel good. Okay, here we go. And Howling Brave. It's turn 3 Falconeer. Turn 4 Master Moss buff field. If we draw a shard. If we draw a shard or something, I can do something. The only clunky thing with this is if I now draw whatever it is, Heatwave, then that hurts my Falconeer, so that's the only issue here. Yep, Gearsmith seems pretty good. And he should make that block, so there's no reason for me to attack in. Looks like he got a artifact, got a Hex Geode, which he can turn into his dude. Yeah, he can turn that into a robot with his other guy. I don't know, we may go Master Moss instead of Falconeer. I don't know, it depends on what I draw. Chlorophylia is good here. Help me deck thin a bit. Yeah, that's it. I want to have as many bodies in play as possible, plus I'm going to have the buff coming pretty soon, so I want to make sure I have that as well. But 8 in the sky has always been pretty good all day for me with the Falconeer when I get the buff on him, and he doesn't get answered, and I don't think this guy has removal in his deck, so hopefully he'll be able to race pretty well. At this point, even if he has removal, if he uses it on the Howling Brave, like, that's really good for me, because then he won't be able to use it on this Falconeer. Plays a Mimeobat. It's going to copy some things, throw them in his deck. Sure, that's nice. Swings for 1. I'll take the 1. That's good that he didn't have his craziness there. And, maybe he does have it, and he's just waiting to play it. Like, ha ha ha. I guess if he plays the thing that makes the Warbot, then I play Master Moss. If not, then I play Falconeer. I need blockers. He should have swung with Gearsmith. That's not a good block for me. Okay. Okay, well, at least he's got blocker now once he gets that thing online for one of my Falcons. So the better swing here is probably Master Moss, so we're going to play that first, and we'll play Falconeer next turn. It's the same thing either way, but I know he's going to make a dude, so I want him to have a dude that has to block my dudes. Just in case he can make that Warbot and swing in, I want to have a blocker for it that's ready to go. I'd rather not trade a Falcon for it. So he should make his Hornet Bot here. Yep. So 2-1 Hornet Bot, and maybe he'll swing with it, and then I'll play Falconeer, and I'll have lots of air. I'll have my little Air Force of Falcons. My Falconeer Air Force. Yep, take 2 in the air. Definitely not as explosive as he was last time, which is obviously good for me. Ooh, there's a Terabot though. Well, that's a little bit problematic for me. It'd be nice to see my artifact removal here, because I can cast it and cast the Falconeer. So just play this for Ruby. Okay. Okay, push our 6 damage with Wrathwood. Probably just take it. We may chump it here, but if he chumps it, he'll chump it with Gearsmith. Just take it. Yeah, might as well hold on to board state while he can. Unfortunately, we're not in a, we'll probably trade one of our Falcons for his Hornet bot here, which is unfortunate. It'd be nice to draw the removal for his Terrabot. I'm gonna have to side again and throw that guy back in here. That's not good for me. Sacrifice his Hex Geo to get a thing. I guess if he swings, though, I can double block Terrabot. That's the only difference. He should have swung with Hornetbot, I think. That's kind of a not a great trade for me. I think he should have swung with Hornetbot there. Top deck all the shards, apparently. He's got chump blockers for days for this. Master Moss and I mean, I guess I just sit on board state while this thing is staring me in the face. Take 5 from it this turn if he swings with it. I can kill it, maybe. No, I can't. Well, yeah, I can. I can throw a Falcon plus a Howling Brave in front of it and kill it. That's probably the play here, actually. And then, yeah, because the 3 in the air isn't going to be very consequential, so maybe that's the play here. If he attacks with it, then yeah, I'll just throw a Falcon plus a Howling Brave in front of it. Are we still a turn away from getting it in play? That's interesting. I thought he had it. He had 5. Did he forget to do something? Could have sworn he had it there. Maybe he needed to exhaust his chump blocker and he chump blocked. Okay, there we go. Now I can have it, but now it's not unexhausted, which is bad for him. Construction Foreman. Well, I guess I'm going to sit on board state for a little while then. Yeah, because now the trades are bad for me, and Master Moss is just going to sit on the ground. He should really be swinging with that Hornet bot. Another construction plans. I would like to top deck all my big drops, like Wrathwood Master Moss. That would be nice. Or get removal for his artifacts. That would be nice too. Crash, I guess that helps a bit. Pass the turn. Can actually build both of them. That's pretty sick. Luckily, my Master Moss is big enough that he can block them. He should really be swinging with that Hornet bot. That's what should be happening here. Yeah, I'm surprised he hasn't figured that out yet. Electroid, sure. Doesn't really have a swing here. Except for that Hornet bot that he keeps forgetting. He isn't looking at it. Another Falconeer would be helpful here, or keep getting, if I keep top decking, Chlorophylia, sure. Just keep flooding. Just keep flooding. Just keep flooding. Flooding, 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 flooding. I guess on the positive side, though, if I play one more Shard, I can actually attack with a Falcon and trade his Terabot. I'll actually have offense then. I can swing with one Falcon, and my other Falcon can block his Hornetbot or trade with Terabot or whatever. Searching for more dudes. Another Terabot, that's no good. Needed like composting is what I needed for this. Like I need to kill like 2 of these. Swing with Terabot. I guess I double block. He can only kill one of my guys anyways. He should really be swinging with... why is he not swinging with Hornetbot? That's a bad trade for me. I just don't get it. Someone needs to explain it to me. Why that isn't happening. He just doesn't want to lose anything for some reason. Like, that's not how this works. That's why our board state is built up like this, because no one's swinging. There we go, that helps. Maybe he just thinks that I have like, what is it called? Gore Feast in the deck. Not playing with Gore Feast. He's afraid of Gore Feast here, probably. I mean, that's all I can guess right now from the way things are going. If he loses this, it's because he waited too long and he just let me just keep building stuff up. And he's too afraid to swing in. Because in another resource I get to buff my field if I flood again, or I'm just going to keep drawing more dudes too. I have no cards in hand. I mean, come on. What am I going to do right now? Yep, alright. I think it's a 2 for 1 here. Actually, I'm going to take the 3 and swing with my 2 Falcons. Swing with my other 2 Falcons, because that's more damage for me, because I don't think he's going to... If he trades, it's whatever to me. That's fine. I don't want him to trade, because then I can just deal even more damage in the air. He just doesn't want to lose anything. I don't understand it. So I get to swing for 4, he gets to swing for 3, and I'm ahead on damage. That seems pretty bad to me. So we'll play Crash the Beast in our second main phase. If he swings for 5, then I swing back for even more. I swing back for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which also seems bad. Or more if I get to buff. If I draw a resource, I'll buff and swing lethal. So I don't think he's going to swing that Terabot this time. If he's going to swing something, it needs to be Hornetbot. Because I don't want to block no Hornetbot. Okay, he's got a Terabot. No, that stinks. And now I'm stopped. Now he stopped me. Now I'm going to have to double block a Terabot. Take 3 here. Let's see, if he swings with a Terabot, he's got 2 blockers in the sky. He'll take 2 in the sky. On the ground... He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blockers, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 attackers. He's got more blockers than I have attackers, so there's no way I can make a good attack. Ah, I figured it out! Although he could have attacked with the Terabot here this time. I'd like to see a buff here, it would be amazing. There we go. Trade a Terabot. Actually, I'll just sit and wait. We'll just keep waiting. Because now I have blocker here. If he swings, it's kind of bad. Yeah, if he swings in the air, like I block this guy, I take 6 and then swing back lethal. Yeah, that's not very consequential. Now he needs to swing with both his Terabots, but if he does, then I kill him. Or I deal a lot of damage, rather. Yeah, I deal like 8 damage to him, and he has to give up a Hornet Bot. So that's not so great. If I keep top-decking Falconeers, eventually I should have enough flyers to do something. Ooh, that's helpful. Maybe. On the block, it's helpful. It's helpful because now I can kill a Terabot on the block. I don't really want to attack, and I mean, I guess I could attack. No, I don't want to. I gotta get, yeah, that Hornet Bot's screwing it up. Oh, another one! Wow. He doesn't seem to want to use them. He's too afraid to use them. Because I've got a lot of things where it's a bad trade for him on the if he attacks with those. Crash. Alright, we get to count again. That's fun. So in the air, he can block us 1 for 1. He can trade, and we can trade and trade, so that's all a wash. On the ground, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 blockers. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 attackers, so it's, yeah, we're still at a stalemate here. Because I just can't get the damage in. I need to top deck one more Crash of Beasts is what needs to happen here. We're going the distance with this. Machinist doesn't really do too much for him right now because he has to drop artifacts. It's a way to kill me without actually directly killing me, I guess. but very, very slowly. I mean, he basically has to top deck a lot of resources to make it happen. He's got charge bots, I guess, help a little bit, but yeah, it's not going to be good enough. That changes the numbers up also. I need more rhinos now. More rhinos! We need more rhinos. Or another Falconeer or something. Now I get a shard. Have to play it. Pass a turn. Board state hasn't changed. Yeah, we might take this to time and he's up a game, which means that I lose. Well, it's only when artifacts interplay. Well, that seems really bad right now at the board state. Eventually I'll get a third buff off here, and then I'll have 5/5 rhinos that can swing. And that might be good enough. Five rhinos and a really big Wrathwood Master Moss. Oh, he got me. He got 1 point of damage in with this champion ability. For some reason his Warhulks aren't stacking on top of each other. Howling Brave just gives me another chump blocker. This is where Zakiir would have been good, but he's not in the deck because I sided him out. Or Jadiim would have been. Yeah, Jadiim would have been good too. Is Jadiim still in the deck? She might be. Maybe, maybe not. Or actually, I've got all those. Oh, but that wouldn't be good either. Drawing whatever it is, the sweep. Probably wouldn't work here either, because it would kill all of my falcons in the air, and then he pushes damage in the air. Although it would kill a lot of his chump blockers, which would be nice. So, and it kills one of my Falconeers. Ugh, that's a really bad. Okay, I guess we're gonna go to game 3 because he just gave up. Theorycrafters would have also broken it. Actually, we need to... So, I think I want the Hawkwind back in here instead of Theorycrafter. Yeah, I think it's just going to be better to have that guy. It draws me cards, which is important. I don't know that I want Turbulence, though, although that was annoying, but most of my cards take care of his flyers, so I don't think I need Turbulence necessarily. We should be fine here. Got 22 minutes left in the round here. If he has another explosive hand, though, and I don't have, like, the right thing. Alright, he chose to play, so I don't have to worry about it. Alright, I think that was a good hand I had, too. Heatwave. Oof, no, we can't stay with this. I have the early burn, but we need the Heatwave. We need a wild shard here. We can't do this. Draw again. There's no way with such an aggressive deck that we can do that. Wild. Ugh. Yeah, that's what happens. Alright, we'll keep this. It's pretty much over. I need to draw a ruby shard here, and Heatwave will help, but I can't even really play with Crash here. I think I just lost. The deck just did it to me. So many mulligans today. It's just, oh, it's just so frustrating. I have a 13% chance to have a bad hand, or an iffy hand even. Like, that first one was not even playable. Chances are ridiculously good that I would have drawn a wild shard with that first hand, but it's just not worth it with such an aggressive deck. If it was like a longer play deck, maybe, but I need to draw a ruby shard and I'll be in okay shape. Yep. Yep. I'm really not too worried about this incidental damage. I'm worried about those huge drops that he has. He did mull to 6, though, to be honest, so I mean, it's not as bad as I guess I'm making it out to be, but... Ruby shard. So we really need a ruby shard here. Love to see a ruby shard. Nature Rains. We gotta save that for bigger drops. So we'll take 2 this next turn, or more if he plays more artifacts. We really need a ruby shard here, though. Ruby shard, ruby shard, ruby shard, ruby shard. I was thinking ruby shard. I'm thinking about it. It's going to happen. It's going to happen for us. Okay. So we'll resolve it, and then as it's targeting, we can Nature Rains. It's going to target there. We'll Nature Rains in response, although it would have done the same thing either way. So that helps us. That saves us some damage that we would have taken there. We really need to see that ruby shard here. Ruby shard, or even a regular wild shard would be fine, just so we could play Rash Abuse, but my goodness, I need a ruby shard really badly here. Construction plans, no! I already used up my Nature Rains. Ruby shard would fix this, though, because I could make it so he couldn't play his construction plans. Yes! Yes! Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Wow. That is... Wow. I can't... That's like the play of the day, right there for me. Especially if I actually win this. Wow. Well, I get a Crash Beast next turn, so I have aggression, and he's gonna have hopefully a hard time getting stuff to play this thing, so it may be a dead card for him. It's a Hex Geode. You can't use that to make it, so we're fine. We get a Crash Beast here. Oh. He's gonna get his thing. Okay, he's gonna make a dude so he can make this thing eventually, and I will burn right now. Yeah, I gotta burn this now just to get, you know, so that way I can play my Crash the Beast next turn. He should have exhausted it in response. I guess he missed it. Mull to 5. Holy cow. Past priorities. No. Don't click anywhere. I didn't click anywhere near the pass window. Huh. I mean, there's nothing I can do about it, really. I mean, I can't give him a counter on his thing. I know that's what the play was. So, it's on video. I mean, well, it's on video of what he's saying. So. Well, let's press... There's no judge call to make because they can't fix the problem. I mean, what would you do? What's a judge supposed to do? I mean, I can let him have another. If he gets something else in play, I can treat it as if I'll just remember that there's an extra counter on there. Okay. Yeah, again, I can't let him have this, so we gotta Heatwave this guy away right now. So we'll Heatwave here. Worked that time. It's a 1-for-1 trade, but I can't allow a 5/5 to be sitting on the field. I have to get my damage in now, as soon as possible. So we've played 2 of the Heat Waves. We have 2 left in the deck. Hopefully we won't top deck them. Hopefully we'll just either draw a Shard here or draw one of our 4-drops. Being either a Falconeer would be good. Falconeer would be optimal here. Falconeer would be the best drop, and then follow it up with a Shard would be the best thing we could hope for here. Drops a Shard. That's good for us. Flooding is good for us right now because he's not close enough to play a worker bot. Crackling Bolt for the next time he has something in play that he can use for his construction plans. I could Crackling Bolt his face to buff my field, to put him on a quicker clock, but I just want to make sure that just stop that construction plans. Like right now, that's the main thing I'm thinking. Plus, I kind of want to save the buff in case I draw something like bigger. Yeah, see, there's a Gearsmith. It's another artifact. Plays an Electroid. So we will bolt the Gearsmith, buff our field, and swing through next turn. And an Electroid will be useless for him. Actually, does it change it at all if I do that? He still can't block with this. I can Crackling Bolt his guy, so I might as well just save the Crackling Bolt for his War Hulk, and because he'll block the Rhino. He should block the Rhino. So swing 6 here, and it's going to take him a turn to get to it just because of that glitch, anyways. So, I mean, he was eventually going to get there with Electroid. I'd rather save it. He'll just take 6 here. That's good for me. Well, at this point, he can put it in play But if he takes this damage next turn, it'll be exhausted. If he takes this damage, then I think I just bolt his face for the win. Bury something, okay. That could be a Fishersmith. That could very well be a Fishersmith. I have to treat it as if it's a Fishersmith. That's probably Fishersmith. It's gotta be Fishersmith. I can't swing here. Shards not what I want to see. Yep, gets his 5/5 Warhulk. But he can't really swing with it. Not Fishersmith. Okay. Alright, so we will swing with our Rhino and then bolt his Hulk to kill it. In fact, we can swing with both because Bolt kills the Warhulk even if he blocks my Howling Brave, which would be the better block for me. If he decides to go that direction. Oh, we have double bolt. Double bolt. Double bolt. Double bolt. I can double bolt and swing. I could swing to see if he doesn't block one of my guys. And then just double bolt his face to try to end it now. Oh wait, yeah, so we'll just swing here, and we'll see what he does. I think he's gonna... He might block the Howling Brave with the Warhulk. I think he's gonna do that. Either that or he's gonna... He should do this. That would be the optimal block for him to make, but... That saves me a bolt. Is he gonna take it? No. Why would you do that? Okay. Double block there. So we double bolt his face and win. Nice. Yeah, might as well kill the Gearsmith, and then 3 more points of damage go to the Warhulk. We could have killed the Warhulk if we needed to, but right here we've just got double bolt win anyways. I don't know if getting the Warhulk in a turn earlier would have helped him, because I did have Bolt to trade with that one mistake, that one issue he was having.